In the vast, freezing emptiness of deep space, two advanced spacecraft race through the darkness in a violent pursuit. Pulses of energy flash between them, cutting across the void and briefly illuminating the black expanse with bursts of technology far beyond anything humanity has ever created. One of the ships is clearly losing, outmatched, heavily damaged, and running out of options. Faced with inevitable destruction, it makes a desperate and deliberate choice. Instead of continuing the fight or attempting to escape into the unknown, it tears open a wormhole and vanishes. Its destination is not random, and it is not a retreat. It is heading toward Earth. Whatever is on board that vessel, whatever mission drives its pilot, it was never meant to remain in space. From the beginning, its path was always leading here. The arrival is anything but controlled. As the ship descends toward the planet, it collides with a satellite, and the impact causes catastrophic damage. The structure begins to fail immediately, breaking apart even before it fully enters the atmosphere. Inside the dying craft, its occupant, a towering, terrifying being from a species feared throughout the galaxy, understands that survival aboard the ship is no longer possible. This being, known among its kind as a predator, ejects in an emergency pod, abandoning the doomed vessel and watching as it burns and crashes toward the dense jungle below. That jungle lies in Mexico, where Quinn McKenna, a highly skilled military sniper, is already deep within the terrain on a mission to eliminate members of a dangerous cartel. He is focused, steady, and seconds away from taking his shot when the sky above him erupts into flames. The crashing alien ship tears violently through the treetops, and the force of its impact sends a shockwave through the forest, throwing Quinn off his feet and into the undergrowth. Disoriented but alive, he forces himself back up and moves cautiously toward the crash site. What he finds there defies explanation. The wreckage is unlike anything human, twisted fragments of alien design scattered across the jungle floor. Among the debris, he discovers pieces of advanced armor, intricate and unfamiliar. Acting on instinct, he collects what he can, a strange arm-mounted device and a small metallic sphere. At that moment, he has no understanding of their significance. Before he can process what he's found, his teammate Dupree arrives. As they attempt to regroup, an unsettling movement above them draws their attention. Suspended from a branch is another teammate, hanging upside down lifeless, a grim warning. Then the predator reveals itself. It moves with terrifying speed and precision, its form flickering in and out of visibility due to advanced cloaking technology. Against such a creature, even trained soldiers are helpless. Dupree is killed within seconds, eliminated with brutal efficiency. The predator turns toward Quinn, preparing to strike, but in that critical moment, the arm device Quinn picked up suddenly activates. It fires a powerful blast that halts the creature and disrupts its cloaking, exposing its massive, bloodied form. Realizing this is his only chance, Quinn grabs the remaining gear and flees. As he runs, the device releases the small sphere, which he instinctively catches and keeps. Without realizing it, he now possesses two of the most important pieces of alien technology on Earth. Shortly afterward, a government recovery team arrives at the crash site, led by a man named Traeger. Unlike others, he moves through the wreckage with calm familiarity. This is not his first encounter with such beings. He secures the predator alive, though sedated, and begins collecting every piece of alien technology he can find. He has studied this species for years and refers to them as predators, not because of what they are, but because of what they do. Meanwhile, Quinn escapes to a nearby town. In an effort to avoid detection, he clears out a bar, pays the bartender to send the alien equipment to his son's address, and chooses to keep only the small sphere. Though he doesn't fully understand it, something tells him it is important. Acting on impulse, he swallows it. The object integrates into his body, granting him an extraordinary ability: invisibility. Far away, in a quiet suburban neighborhood, Quinn's son Rory struggles to navigate a world that often overwhelms him. As a child with autism, he finds school environments chaotic and hostile. Other children mock and provoke him, triggering sensory overload. Yet beneath these challenges lies an exceptional mind. After a disruptive incident involving a chessboard, Rory demonstrates his remarkable memory by restoring every piece perfectly without hesitation. When the package from his father arrives, his curiosity takes over. Inside, he finds the alien equipment. Instead of fear, he feels fascination. The arm device responds to him, functioning like a highly advanced computer he can intuitively understand. When he puts on the helmet, it activates a recording that reveals a crucial truth. Predators evolve by harvesting DNA from other species, incorporating it to enhance themselves. Humanity, it becomes clear, has been studied for a long time. Wearing the gear as part of a Halloween costume, Rory unknowingly sets a chain of events into motion. At a secure government facility, scientist Casey Brackett is brought in to study the captured predator. Intelligent and curious, she quickly becomes absorbed in her work. But the predator regains consciousness and breaks free, unleashing chaos. It kills multiple personnel as it escapes. Casey manages to flee with a sample, but not without delay. The predator realizes its missing equipment is active elsewhere and begins tracking the signal. At the same time, Quinn, now detained with a group of unstable soldiers, witnesses the creature firsthand, confirming everything he claimed. The group escapes and chaos spreads across the city. Rory accidentally triggers the helmet, causing massive destruction. Soon, alien hunting hounds are dispatched to retrieve the equipment, converging on his location. Quinn arrives in time to protect Rory, and together with the others, they fight off the hounds. But their relief is brief. The predator appears again, demanding the return of its technology. Quinn complies temporarily, but before anything can be resolved, a second predator arrives, larger, stronger, and far more advanced. It attacks the first predator, killing it in a brutal display of dominance. After retrieving what it needs, it disappears. Traeger realizes the truth. The smaller predator had stolen something of immense value. Using Rory's abilities, they locate a second ship. Quinn infiltrates it, but the upgraded predator returns, slaughtering Traeger's forces. It declares its intent to destroy the ship and identifies Rory as its target. The ship explodes, forcing everyone into the surrounding forest. What follows is a desperate struggle for survival. Several soldiers sacrifice themselves to slow the predator. Quinn confronts it but is overpowered. At the last moment, Casey, using invisibility, attacks from behind. Rory activates a force field that severs the creature's arm, and together, they finally defeat it. In the aftermath, Quinn and Rory stand among the wreckage, mourning those they lost. But the mystery remains: what was so important that it triggered all of this? Later, at a secure facility, the answer is revealed. The stolen object is a powerful suit known as the Predator Killer, an advanced weapon designed specifically for humans. Rory explains the truth. The smaller predator was not a thief, but a defector. It had turned against its own species, recognizing that humanity was being targeted for extinction. It stole this weapon and brought it to Earth as a final act of defiance. It was not an act of war, but a gift, a chance for humanity to survive what is coming. As the suit powers down, waiting for its rightful user, Quinn steps forward without hesitation. He reaches out, ready to accept what has been left behind, and to prepare for whatever comes next.